What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you stopping by for the first time, if you see something that you like here today, please don't forget to subscribe at some point. Those of you stopping by that have been here before, welcome back to TLTG Reviews, my friends. Glad you came to see me. So, it's that time of year. We're 1 week away from Father's Day. It's that time of year to show Dad how much we appreciate all the things he does to make our lives just a little bit easier. And I've got a few gift ideas in mind, not just fragrances. Stay tuned. So we're going to be a little bit all over the place. There's no ranking order. It's not a specific 10 or 7 or 8. It's just a few things I put together that I just think, you know, Dad, let the wife, let your kids watch this video, watch it with them. I got you taken care of. I'm going to give them some real good ideas so you really get what you're looking for this Father's Day. A great idea, and it's not really good for this time of year, honestly, but it's one of those things that Dad's not necessarily going to buy himself because maybe he's more budget conscious. Maybe he's not interested in spending around $100 on a fragrance, and maybe he's just looks for holidays like Father's Day and Christmas, for example, is when he racks up and gets his fragrances. And maybe one on his list is Spicebomb Extreme from Viktor and Rolf. One that you see a lot of people put pretty much #1 on their winter list because it's such a good fragrance. Sweet, spicy, vanilla, tobacco, a little pepper. It's a very seductive smell. Ladies, you're going to love how your man smells with this. And it performs really well. Fall, winter, early spring. Hell, you can wear it year round if you control the sprays. It is a little sweet, so wear at your own risk the hotter the temperature is. But this is one that I can almost guarantee you, ladies, your husband's looking to get this one, whether it be Christmas, a birthday, or for Father's Day. Go ahead and get him a bottle of Spicebomb Extreme. I will have links to everything we discuss in this video in the description to make it a little bit easier. I did the pricing hunting for you and got it as cheap as I could be, just in case you decide some of these gifts are what you'd like to get your husband or Dad, and these are gifts that you'd like to hint that you want. And starting off with Spicebomb Extreme from Viktor and Rolf. And next, there's a lot of people that still wear this fragrance. Don't get me wrong. Acqua is a good fragrance. There's a reason it sold more bottles than anything else when it comes to men fragrances. But it's getting a little dated at this point. So maybe it's time to upgrade Dad. Upgrade him from Acqua and get Acqua Profumo in his life. It's a little bit more mature smelling. It kind of grew up, as did your man, as did Dad or husband. Depends on kids or wives watching this. This kind of grew up and took its place in a sense. It's a bit more versatile, whereas this was very hot weather. You can wear this one year round. This one performs a whole lot better, and in my opinion, is now the best one in the line. Smells fantastic. You smell the original's DNA, but it's just an overall better fragrance. And I can assure you, everyone around is going to like the way you smell with this one on. It's talked about to death because it's such a good fragrance, and I urge you, if you're an Acqua wearer, it's time to upgrade to Acqua Profumo. You'll see the light after the first spray. Next, let's say Dad's a bit of a frag head. If you're watching this channel in this video, there's a strong possibility Dad's pretty into fragrances. I mean, you got to really like fragrances to watch a guy like me on YouTube, because I mainly talk about fragrances on this channel. And something that is very easy to wear, you're going to enjoy smelling. It's very high quality ingredients. It's an affordable niche fragrance on the wholesale market anyways. Retail is expensive. Retail's $180, but you can find this one in the $70 to $80-ish range. Cedrat Boise from Mancera. Links in the description below for Vinba fragrances. There's actually a $5 off coupon code. Shipping is very fast if you order within the next few days. And make sure to talk to Kushik, who owns the company. I'm sure he can have this out before Father's Day. This is a great performer. Extremely versatile. Can be worn year-round, day off, dinner, dates, work. It don't matter. This is a great do-it-all fragrance. This is a great way to really get your foot into these higher quality, niche, luxury fragrances. it doesn't get a whole lot better for the money than Cedrat Boise. It's a great fragrance. It's kind of in the same vein of Creed Aventus, which a lot of people have heard of, without having to spend the money. It doesn't smell just like Creed Aventus. That's not what I'm saying. But it's in that same vein, same aura of scent type. You know, you're going to get a fruity, woody fragrance that's very mass appealing, but very high quality. And like I said, Vimba Fragrances linked down below. I believe it's right around 80 bucks before the coupon code ish, and shipping's usually about 2 or 3 days, about 3 days, even with the current slowdown because of COVID-19. But I can assure you, this is one that Dad's absolutely going to enjoy, if he doesn't have it already, that is. Because Cedrat Boise from Mancera, it's kind of a must-have if you're into fragrances. Next, I can almost assure you, if Dad watches my channel on a regular basis, Dad has probably had a sample of this fragrance, and a bottle has been on his wish list for a while. That's Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme. This is one of the best gifts you can get Dad this Father's Day, because not the most expensive fragrance money can buy, but definitely not the cheapest. But it sure smells like one of the most expensive fragrances money can buy. 4-ounce bottle is going to run you $155. A 2-ounce bottle will run you $95. There's actually a link in the description below. You do get, and I'll scroll some pictures right here, a 2-ounce charcoal bar of soap in conjunction with Gentleman's Nod of this scent, Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme, as a free gift for using that link. Try to get that shipped out to you, I'm sure, before Father's Day, because they are expecting a lot of orders for Father's Day. And this is just a manly fragrance right here. This is boss level stuff. This smells like a professional man. This smells well put together. It's, you know, people around you are going to like the way you smell. It's a love letter to the 70s and 80s barbershop style fougere powerhouse fragrances with a much more modern touch, very warm and spicy, aromatic. This is just beautiful. This is art in a bottle, and I'm almost guaranteeing you, Dad's got this on his wish list. If he watches me, because he recommended you watch this video, he wants a bottle of this. Links in the description. And speaking of Gentleman's Nod and Zaharoff, so on Monday, June 15th, Gentleman's Nod is actually launching the full-size shave soap of Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme, as well as the aftershave splash. And they will be available as sets. Gentleman's Nod is linked in the description below as well. This is the fragrance we just spoke about, but in a nice, beautiful lathering, wonderful glide skin feeling soap. I have done a video on this when I had a sample before they did the full batches. I have not tried the aftershave lotion yet. I did just receive it in the mail yesterday, but I can assure you, Gentleman's Nod is nothing but quality. And orders, I can guarantee you they're going to sell out within 24 hours. So get your orders in as soon as you can, because it's going to be a regular thing. You'll be able to get it in the future. It's not a limited release. But what they have will go this Father's Day. I can assure you, if Dad has to shave, and if he's a big fan of the wet shaving style, traditional shaving with a safety razor, he's going to want stuff like this. And speaking of Gentleman's Nod, you know, they do have other products for Zaharoff, such as the aftershave lotion that has been out for a while. Fantastic post-shave serum. You can get that in the 3-ounce as well as in the 1-ounce pump style spray. And they do have a grooming oil that makes for a fantastic beard oil of the Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme scent as well. They make some fantastic products. You can also order their stuff from West Coast Shaving, which is linked below as well. So you can try some of their other products from directly at their website or from West Coast Shaving, like George #1. For example, this is a darker, more cedarwood tobacco type of scent. You know, they have a lot of really good stuff. If Dad's into wet shaving, they've got you covered. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, TLTG, you're recommending shave soaps and aftershaves. What about a good razor for Dad? What about a brush to apply this lather and this soap? So West Coast Shaving is going to have you covered on things like that. This is actually a West Coast Shaving brand. This is from their Psychedelic collection. Synthetic brush, very soft. This is actually a West Coast Shaving branded double-edged safety razor. This is a blue titanium anodized handle. And then you can get a basic, easy-to-use, really good, reliable blade, such as Astra Superior Platinum double-edged blades. You can get these things fairly cheap and inexpensive, and you can actually get them in a bundle together with some of the Gentleman's Nods products. So if Dad's big into the wet shaving and traditional shaving style, you're going to want to get some products like this from West Coast Shaving. So enough about shaving. You're saying, well, TLTG, you know, let's talk about some more fragrances. Those are a little bit heavier. What about something fun, light, and airy, real good for the heat? How about Dior Sauvage Cologne? You can actually get this one from FragranceNet and from Fragrance X in that $70 to $80 range. This one's very, very citrus heavy. Doesn't smell youthful. He's not going to smell like your teenage son. He's going to smell like a man with this one. But it's a much lighter, more enjoyable scent. That's not going to be a real heavy wear. It's not going to get cloying, but it does perform very well. You're going to like the way he smells. He's going to like the way he smells with this one. This is about a 7-hour fragrance for as light of a compound as it is. Very high quality as it is from Christian Dior. And it's one of my favorite picks for summer. It did make my summer designer list this year. That's Dior Eau Sauvage Cologne. But then maybe you're saying to yourself, well, TLTG, you know, I spent $100 on this, $50 on that, but I didn't get him a fragrance yet. I still want to get him something fresh, but I don't want to spend a lot of money. So how about the best-selling fragrance on Amazon? Nautica Voyage. Crisp, clean, fresh, under $20. Very popular fragrance. Easy, easy, easy wear. Great in the summer heat. You can do a lot of things with this fragrance. It smells incredible. It's a crisp apple aquatic fragrance. Not super high quality because it is a cheap Nautica fragrance, but it's one of the best cheap fragrances that money can buy, especially for summer. Like I said, you can get this one from FragranceNet, which is linked below, and I'll also have a link to Amazon for this one as well. You can get it in that $15 to $20 range. If you got Dad a bunch of other things, but you still want to give him a fragrance, I suggest getting him a bottle of Nautica Voyage if he doesn't have one already. And then one little bonus gift idea. So a lot of people tend to ask me about my watches. Okay, so this is actually an Orient Bambino, as you see here. So I actually took it off to make it a bit easier for you guys to see. That's the rose gold indices. You can have these on, this is an aftermarket band, black leather band. It comes with like a cherry leather strap on it as well. But I did switch it out. It's a 40 millimeter style, very good wear, slim profile. Doesn't scratch real easy, very elegant, dresses up very well. You can have these in the $120 to $130 range all over on eBay. Just type in Orient Bambino. They have a ton of different face styles. I would suggest going Gen 2, 3, or 4, Generation 2, 3, or 4. This is a Generation 2, if I remember correctly. Lovely watches. They are automatic, as you can see by that sweeping seconds hand. This is having a nice luxury designed automatic watch that's not going to break the bank. Japanese movement. If Dad's a watch lover but doesn't really like to spend a lot of money on watches, this is something like this, I can assure you he's absolutely going to love. And I thought it was just noteworthy in this because I have a lot of people ask me about my watches because I am a watch lover. They ask me in the comments, and I think something like this for the money is bang for your buck when it comes to a nice luxury style automatic watch. I'm sure Dad would appreciate one this Father's Day. Well, that's everything I want to discuss in this video. I know we discussed more than fragrances because, you know, there's a lot of things that just scream man that Dad wants to treat himself to, that maybe he's a bit more frugal and the responsibilities of everyday life, he doesn't really want to spend a lot of money on himself. And that's why I say times like this is when we want to show Dad our appreciation. Maybe get him a nice watch without breaking the bank, get him some nice fragrances, or if he's real big into the shaving, the classic style of shaving, bald guy like me, got a lot of really nice shaving products available. Like I said, links in the description for everything that we discussed here today. And until next time, do me a real quick favor, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback. I love hearing from you guys. Like I said, I know some of these things you probably weren't expecting to be in this video. This wasn't just a fragrance video, but a lot of this stuff goes hand in hand outside of the watch. The watch was kind of a little bonus gift idea that I thought would be cool to throw in here. And until next time, I will say, if you get Dad any of the products that we discussed here today, I'm willing to bet you might end up thanking me later because the smile on his face is going to be ear to ear. Have a great day, everybody. And happy Father's Day.